Okay, so I'm going to show you another way that we can do a story retelling in the same simple style. So we've got our little space where the character can move through the story elements. But this time I've put in some little spaces where we can show what happens in the story. So we've got the beginning, middle and end. I'll just show you that. And then I've put in this bit here. What do you think that bit means? The P. This bit is the problem. What's the problem in the story? And then this bit, if that's the problem, what's the solution in the story? Okay, so we've got that there, the problem and the solution. Now I'm now going to add in my story characters. First of all, I know that I've got a secret character hidden away behind the caterpillar here. So I'm going to copy and I'm going to paste. And if you watch my other video, you know that in here, double tap, I have got the cocoon. Mr. Cocoon is there. I'm going to move Mr. Cocoon over to the solution because I know that Mr. Cocoon solves a problem for the caterpillar. That is the solution to the story. Right, now I'm going to go in and I'm going to find another story element. So I'm going to go through what else happened in my story. Here we go. We have the butterfly. So I'm going to click, tap, remove background, done. And then I'm going to stretch out that butterfly. And I know that the butterfly comes at the end. So I'm going to put the butterfly at the end of my story. What else do I have in my story? Can you remember what else happened in the very hungry caterpillar? I'm going to go through and at the beginning of the story, here we go. I've got the night, the egg and the moon. So at the beginning of the story, in the light of the moon, there was a tiny egg sitting on a leaf. And I'm going to show you how I can get some of these. Can you see on my caterpillar? I've got a really nice background to my caterpillar. So that means that I can show you how to do that. Are you ready? So if I click on my butterfly, I'm going to stretch it out so you can see. And you go over to the format sign. So it's a little paintbrush. And then in the style, you can see you can change these elements. And what I like about it is if we've got a little drawing that we've already done, so my butterfly here, it puts a lovely little line around it, a border, okay? And you can change that border style. So I can do a little one. This one looks like a crayon. And then I can increase it so it's a bit thicker. And I can also change that colour. I'm going to do a nice bright pink one. Here we go. There we go. And then you can see that now looks very slightly different. Okay, so I'm going to put my butterfly back. And that's how now we can do it. Now, what was the problem in the story? Let's see if we can go back in and find the problem to the story. I'm going to go back in here. And I know somewhere I have got a very good picture of my, here we go. There we go. Right, here's all my fruit, vegetables, all the things that the caterpillar ate. And that's the problem to the story. So I've gone in. I've removed the background. Does it look nice and clear? Yep, it's done. I'm going to go back up to paintbrush, the format symbol, and I'm going to put a little line around everything so that you can see it a little bit more clearly. And then I'm going to move it. Now I want to rotate it because it's taking up a bit of space there. So I'm going to just go to the format symbol. I'm going to go to arrange and I'm going to go down to rotate. And then I'm going to move him like this. So let's go a little bit more and let's go there. Okay, so there we've got the problem and I'll make him quite big. There you go. My problem is that he ate all the food. Now in the middle, I need to think about how would I describe what happened in the middle? What happened to him once he'd eaten all that food? He had a tummy ache. There we go. Right, so there we go. We've got all my story elements. I can go and find another picture for the tummy ache in a minute. And what I'm going to do is now I'm going to show you how to get Mr. Caterpillar to move through the story. Okay, so I'm going to click on Mr. Caterpillar. And I'm going to go to Animate again. Now remember, you get the menu up, you click the arrow, go to Animate. And what I want to do is I'm going to add that build in, put the skid in. Okay, click the cross. If I tap on the skid, remember we want to take off the tap. So we're going to do after the build 3, that comes from before my slide before, but yours might say after build 1 because it might be the first animation you do. He's going to do something. So he skids in, and then what is he going to do? He's going to go through the story. So we're going to add an action. I'm going to create a path. So let's get him moving through. He goes, oh, hold on a minute. I'm going to keep going with this, but he's actually gone behind my elements and I can change that in a minute. So don't worry if this happens to you as well. We can change that once we have finished our animation. There you go. So there we go. He's gone through the story. Do I like the movement? Yep, for now. Done. Okay, click on the motion path because we don't want to do it with the tap. We want to do it after build 2. So after the previous build, and that for you might say build 1. And you're going to go click and then click down, and then we're going to press play. So if you go up to the top, there's a little play button, and that's going to show us how to do this. Does it work? So these are my previous builds that I've done. And it skids, and off he goes on his little journey. There's a few problems there. I'm going to have to solve a few. Can you work out what you might change? So I'm going to click done at the top, and then remember I need to move him to the top. So I'm going to go format again, arrange, and make sure Mr. Caterpillar comes to the top. Now, anytime you want to change any of the animations and you think they're not quite working for you, what I want you to do is to click on, you can find a little button that looks like this, and then you're going to go to the corner. Go down, and you can then see and tap each part of your build. This is called a build. Each animation for different parts, you can then tap those, and then at the bottom you can see whether you want to change anything. But there might be something in yours that you don't like. For instance, mine has got this bit. I don't like that drawing. So if I slide my finger and push it to the left, click delete, and that gets rid of it. I'm going to get rid of the line drawing. Is that the one? Yep, I want to get rid of the line drawing. Delete. And then I'm going to get rid of that group skid because I don't want that one either. What I do want is my caterpillar to move. So I'm now left with the 2 parts where the caterpillar moves. Okay, so now that we've got those pieces together and we've created a very simple story and we've created the animation to show the story, we're going to work out what the next steps are. Have a think. How would you like to animate your story better? Are you going to add your voice? Are you going to add more characters to it? Do you want to add in any other parts that might want to move in order to tell your story? And it could be that you have the butterfly flying away, or it could be that the cocoon grows from tiny to big. So have a think. What do you want to change about your story, and what are you going to animate next?